The Scholar's Home warmly welcomes open dialogue and diverse perspectives through this podcast. The views and opinions shared by our guests are entirely their own and do not necessarily represent the views, beliefs, or positions of the Scholar's Home. Our institution does not endorse or influence the personal statements expressed during these conversations. We encourage thoughtful listening, understanding, and respectful exchange of ideas. द स्कॉलर्स होम इस पॉडकास्ट के माध्यम से खुले विचार विमर्श और विविध दृष्टिकोणों का स्वागत करता है। हमारे अतिथियों द्वारा व्यक्त किए गए विचार और राय उनके व्यक्तिगत हैं। वे अनिवार्य रूप से द स्कॉलर्स होम के विचारों, मान्यताओं या नीतियों का प्रतिनिधित्व नहीं करते। संस्था इन व्यक्तिगत वक्तव्यों का समर्थन या प्रभाव नहीं करती। हम सभी श्रोताओं से विचारशील सुनने, समझने और सम्मानजनक संवाद को बढ़ावा देने का आग्रह करते हैं।
5 or 6 minutes informal talk so that he can also
अच्छा,
acclimatize with you.
Okay, ठीक है.
He's kind of intimidated by you.
No.
Especially by your height and personality, sir.
No, you are taller than me. Height is not physical. Height is how you are perceived and what you are. Actually, you have to be what you are. That makes you taller or stand out as compared to others. And secondly, you might think you're God's own, but how you're perceived is very important.
एक personal question पूछना चाहूँगा. Maximum old people dye their hair and beard. Don't you decide like no, I'm okay with this?
I trust in the way God made me. You know, I can't interfere with His creation.
Yeah.
That's what I never ever dyed in my head. Put it in a poetic manner. दिल से जवान होना चाहिए. So that's better than being in looks.
Any day. On Instagram, you called your younger daughter your little broke best friend.
I must have said this because I actually know.
Why little broke?
Little because she is younger than me. Best friend because we are best of the friends. Broke means she is always broke because she says, Papa, dena OTP. Papa, transfer so much money.
Ready? Done. Sure. Where? The introduction will be on this camera, on this. The story behind the service, the strategy behind the silence. Hello and welcome to the podcast series of the Scholars Home School, Voices Beyond Our Classroom. I am your host, Piyush Sharma, studying in class 10th. I am also an ex-NCC cadet, passed out from the batch 2024-25. Today, we sit with a man who mastered leadership under extreme pressure. He is none other than retired Lieutenant General of the Indian Army, K.J.S. Dhillon. We are today extracting core lessons from his 39-year career and discuss the differences between Josh and Hosh and how to lead when failure is not an option. Dhillon sir was the 40th commander of the Chinar Corps and has won numerous Seva medals under his career. After retirement, he is also the author of exceptional military books such as Operation Sindoor, the untold story of India's deep strikes inside Pakistan, Wafadari, Imandari, Zimmedari, and the best-selling book of his, also an award holder for Crossword Book Award for the best non-fiction, Kitne Gazi Aaye, Kitne Gazi Gaye. Sir, welcome to this podcast and thank you so much for accepting our invitation. So, with your permission, we would like to start this interview.
Thank you, Piyush, and good day to you and good day to all the viewers.
Thank you.
And as they say in the cricket, let's play.
Sure. Sir, सबसे पहले तो we just unveiled the statue of Hari Singh Nalwa ji. What are your initial thoughts about that?
See, historically legendary figures, they can be from any field. They are the role models for young children like you. They were role models when I was in school, and they are role models for me even today at the age beyond 60 years. So today we unveil the statue of Sardar Hari Singh Nalwa, the legendary Sikh general from the Maharaja Ranjit Singh's Sikh Empire.
Yes.
The only time Afghanistan was conquered by anyone in the history. Like I said, USSR tried it, failed. Americans tried it, failed. British tried it, failed. Only time Afghanistan was captured, it was by Hari Singh Nalwa under the Sikh Empire. So a legendary figure, a legendary general, legendary military figure, a legendary human figure, and man of character. And his statue coming up in a school will teach so many values, value of character, value of leadership, value of valor, value of being there. जिनके किस्से कहानियां grandmother सुनाती है. Such personalities, when they are in the school premises, the moment you enter the school in the morning, you look at that and you get inspired. I think the best possible way, a best tribute to such a legendary general, legendary soldier, legendary human being, if even one student out of the whole school can pick up even one quality of a great man like this, I think the aim is achieved.
So in short, students can learn integrity and bravery from him.
Absolutely. Courage of conviction, bravery beyond doubt, soldierly qualities, character, personal character, military character, and what have you. So these things, they give you an indicator, a pointer. You look at this statue and you say, "Arey yaar, mujhe iske bare mein zyada pata nahi hai." You go back and Google, and you'll come to know what all this man did.
Yes, sir.
If he is being remembered after so many years, that means he did something exceptionally great. And these are the people to take motivation from. These are the role models. Not some cricketer or some film actor. They are the people who should motivate the future generation. Because India is a country with a maximum young population in the world.
True.
And if our young population is motivated, we have better citizens of tomorrow, we have better citizens tomorrow, we have a great nation of tomorrow.
Well said, sir. अब आपके पर्सनल लाइफ पे आते हैं. सर, जब आप एक स्टूडेंट थे, तो who was the man you looked up to कि नहीं यार, when I will grow up, I will be like him or her, and the person you credit कि इसकी वजह से I am here.
See, first of all, when I was a student, I am still a student. You learn every day. I learned so much from you when we were talking before the podcast started. I picked up so many qualities that when you are introducing yourself and we were discussing before the cameras were on. So I am still a student. Any person who feels that my studentship finished with the school education or college education, no, that's not correct. You learn every day. You learn from each and every person you meet in your life. Now, that is one thing. Now, coming back to my personal life. In my house, when I was growing, I was brought up in my Naniji's house, and both my Mamajis were from the uniformed force. Elder Mamaji was from Army, younger one was from BSF. So uniform was a norm in the house. Good discipline was a norm in the house, and how to go about your life in a very organized, meticulous manner was a norm in the house. So I got the motivation from within the house and from within myself. Discipline, courage, conviction is a homegrown thing. It is there within you.
It is.
You are the most unique person in the world. Nobody else on this world is like you. Now, if you are unique, you have to find out what is the best thing in you. Usko polish karo, usko chamkao, and you will shine. Copying others, taking, you can say motivation of others is one thing. But you are doing it for whom? You are doing it to make sure you shine. And if you are unique, अगर आपके जैसा और कोई है ही नहीं है, तो उससे मोटिवेशन लेके आप कैसे उसको कॉपी करोगे? कॉपी पेस्ट नहीं चलेगी.
नहीं चलेगी.
Because your surface is different than what his.
Your circumstances are also very
Absolutely.
different.
So you अपनी खुद को ढूंढो, अपनी क्वालिटीज ढूंढो, उसको evolve करो, उसको polish करो, उसको चमकाओ. Nobody can touch you.
So what are like the 3 primary qualities a student like me who is studying in a school should develop?
वफादारी, ईमानदारी, जिम्मेदारी. Wafadari, loyalty. Loyalty does not mean that you have to be loyal to someone. Loyalty means whatever you are doing, do it with such honesty, such loyalty, such commitment, such dedication. अगर टीचर ने बोला ना कि ब्लैक बोर्ड को क्लीन कर दो, वो भी इतनी वफादारी से करना है, इतनी डेडिकेशन से करना है, इतनी लॉयल्टी से करना है कि टीचर आके बोले आज किस स्टूडेंट ने किया है, सर पीयूष, वेल डन पीयूष, यू डन अ ग्रेट जॉब. ईमानदारी इज नॉट ओनली अ फ्यू डॉलर्स और फ्यू रुपीज हियर एंड देयर. ईमानदारी इज आप अपने काम की तरफ कितने ईमानदार हो, आप अपने स्कूल की तरफ कितने ईमानदार हो, आप अपने प्रोफेशन, अपनी फैमिली की तरफ कितने ईमानदार हो. इफ समवन गिव्स यू अ टास्क, do you do it honestly? If you do it honestly, then you have ईमानदारी. And जिम्मेदारी is take responsibility, take courage where it counts, stand up for what is wrong, stand up for what you believe in, stand up for the downtrodden, stand up for who cannot stand up for himself. Take responsibility, take ownership, take accountability, and that is जिम्मेदारी. If you have three these qualities, rest everything is subproduct of this. Rest all the qualities you can go back and check, और कौन कौन सी क्वालिटी किसी ना किसी तरीके से इन तीन में आ जाएगी.
I'm literally speechless right now.
No, that means you are thinking. That means you are grasping it. That means you are absorbing it, and that's a very good quality.
Thank you, sir.
Like as I said, student, you are student at all ages, and if you are trying to listen well, you are the best person.
Thank you, sir. Sir, coming back to your personal life, अगर आप आर्मी में नहीं होते तो which profession would you have chosen?
अगर आर्मी में नहीं होते तो अभी आर्मी में ही होते. There is no way.
How that works?
It works like कैसे, जो आपका एम बड़ा क्लियर है ना. When your aim is clear, then you make sure that your aim is there. And if you deviate from your aim and have a secondary aim, then you're diverting some energy of yours towards your secondary aim. That is one. That means you're not giving 100% to your aim. Second is you're not very sure of achieving that aim. That's why you have selected a secondary aim or alternate aim. That means आपको अपने आप पे विश्वास नहीं है, खुद पे विश्वास नहीं है, पूरी एनर्जी से वो काम कर नहीं रहे हो. How do you expect to succeed?
There are very little chances of succeeding.
Yeah, so you will only succeed if you say ये मेरी एनर्जी है, इसको मैंने इस डायरेक्शन में डाइवर्ट करना है और ये मेरा एम है. You know, सूरज धरती से कितनी दूर है. Moment you put it through a prism or a glass, it can make a hole in the steel. That is concentration of energy. So aim, जैसे अर्जुन को सिर्फ मछली की आंख दिख रही थी ना, aim should be specific and to the point. And when you are working to achieve that aim, there should be nothing disturbing you. Then 100% of your concentration is there. आप चाहे ऑमलेट भी बना रहे हो ना, तो your 100% concentration is on that omelette. इसको कैसे बनाना है. केक बना रहे हो तो उसको कैसे बनाना है, कितना टेम्परेचर, कितना टाइम, कितने मिनट, क्या टाइमर लगाना है. ब्राउन हो गया, जब खुशबू आनी शुरू होती है. एंड अगर उस टाइम पे साथ में आप मैच भी देख रहे हो या कोई मूवी देख रहे हो ना, तो मूवी अच्छे से देखी जाएगी और केक भी जल जाएगा.
सही बात है. वो एक कहावत आती है ना कि मुर्गे की जान भी गई और खाने वाले को
मजा भी
ना
नहीं आया. यस, आई एग्री विद यू. एग्जैक्टली दैट.
पर सर ये तो फिलोसफिकल आंसर हो गया. जस्ट जेन्युइन आंसर अगर हो कि इफ नॉट द आर्मी व्हाट देन.
सी, I don't know if not the army what then, but being in the army and even after that, my biggest passion is, again, as a corps commander, I will go to school which is being run by my corps and I will just take a class. कभी 5th class में बैठ के, चलो बच्चों क्या चल रहा है, तो geography चल रही है, okay, I'll teach you geography. So maybe the second best profession
for you
would have been probably a teacher. So probably a teacher, because I still, even today, now we're sitting here, I come to the school. Because something from within says, okay, go, talk to the young boys and girls, talk to the future of this nation. And even if one boy picks up one line from whatever I spoke, or a girl picks up one line from what I spoke. A teacher walked in today in the office when I was sitting down after I spoke. And she says, I'm in the family way. I am so blessed that when I am absorbing, my child is also absorbing that. एक माँ के लिए इतनी बड़ी बात कहना, तो मेरी तो जिंदगी का जो निचोड़ था ना, आई थिंक आई अचीव्ड बाय दैट वन लाइन फ्रॉम दैट लेडी.
वेरी ट्रू.
सो बीइंग अ टीचर, गुरु बिन ज्ञान नहीं है. गुरु गोविंद दोनों खड़े, काके लागे पाँव, बलिहारे गुरु अपने, जिस गोविंद दिया दिखाए. भगवान को भी मिलाने के लिए गुरु चाहिए होता है. एंड एज अ यंग स्टूडेंट, if you can take this lesson home, then you can come back to your guru tomorrow and ask him or her, sir, ma'am, I want to achieve this, how to go about it.
I will definitely take this lesson.
Yes.
सर अभी आपने शुरू में डिसिप्लिन की बात करी. सर, being an army person, we all know how disciplined an army person is, really. और सर, आज के स्टूडेंट्स, दैट इंक्लूड्स मी इवन, हम अपने छोटे छोटे टाइम शेड्यूल्स पे स्टिक नहीं रह पाते हैं. सो व्हाट कैन स्टूडेंट्स लाइक मी लर्न फ्रॉम द डिसिप्लिन ऑफ द आर्मी?
सी, जब आप अपना कोई टाइम शेड्यूल बनाते हो, दैट मे बी फॉर एक्सरसाइज, दैट मे बी फॉर स्टडिंग, दैट मे बी फॉर प्लेइंग आउटडोर स्पोर्ट, or that may be your time. You want to watch some movie or some serial on TV or whatever you want to do. Now that is your time schedule and you are responsible for it. और आपने खुद के ऊपर वो जिम्मेवारी ली है कि मुझे 5 से 7 बजे तक पढ़ना है. And if you don't stick to that time schedule, you are letting down yourself. क्योंकि आपने सोचा था कि 5 to 7 मैंने पढ़ना है. And if you don't do that, तो आप सिर्फ अपनी खुद की जो एक बनाई हुई टाइम टेबल था उसको आप लेट डाउन कर रहे हो. Whereas for a soldier, if I don't do what is expected of me, if I don't follow the discipline, if I don't do on the borders or in counter-terrorist operation, I'm not letting down myself, I'm letting down the nation. मेरे ऊपर देश की जिम्मेवारी है. जब मैं कहता हूँ मेरे ऊपर, यानी हर सोल्जर के ऊपर. तो जैसे जैसे आप किसी भी ओहदे में या काम में या अपने जो भी आप कर रहे हो ऊपर जाते हो तो जिम्मेवारियां बढ़ती हैं. जब जिम्मेवारियां बढ़ती हैं तो जिम्मेदारी बढ़ती है. When responsibilities increase, you have to become more responsible.
Yeah.
And that comes with maturity. So today, if you can't manage that 5 to 7 schedule of yours, or if you can't stick to it, or if you find you don't have it in you to handle it, how will you handle responsibilities at later stage? So it starts young. आज का स्टूडेंट ही तो कल का लीडर है. If you are not a good student, how can you be a good leader? So it's important not to let down your own self, and you will never let down the nation. छोटी चीज है, छोटी बात है, लेकिन डीएनए में चली जाती है ये बात. और डीएनए बदली नहीं होता. डीएनए आपके 7 जनरेशन बाद में भी जब कोई टेस्ट करेगा ना तो उसमें आएगा कि पीयूष शर्मा was very dedicated student. Not in these many words, but yes, it will come in the genes. So you have a responsibility not only to your parents, not only to teachers, you have a responsibility to your new next generations.
Very well said, sir. Going back to your personal life, मैंने कहीं पढ़ा कि आपने एक क्लास फेल करी थी. You once failed a class. For today's generation, that's the biggest setback a student can have. So how did you overcome it, and how can students overcome it?
See, not only failing in a class or failing in an exam, and talking to a student, I have also taken a person impersonating as my parents or as my local guardian to the principal. प्रिंसिपल के पास में एक आदमी को अपने मामा जी बना करके उनके सामने ले जा करके खड़ा कर दिया क्योंकि मुझे किसी कारण से डांट पड़नी थी.
ओके.
क्लास में भी फेल हुआ तो दोबारा से पास हुआ. उनको भी लेकर गया हूँ, वो पकड़े भी गए, प्रिंसिपल ने पहचान भी लिया, तो उसको भी हैंडल किया. अगर बचपन में ये काम नहीं करूँगा तो कब करूँगा? यू मस्ट डू एवरीथिंग विच हैज़ टू बी डन एट योर एज व्हेन यू हैव टू डू इट. बट ओनली थिंग इज डोंट डू एनीथिंग विच इज इलीगल. Don't do anything which can bring disrepute to your family or your school. Don't do anything which can harm your health. ये 3 काम छोड़ करके अपनी उम्र में जो भी करना है वो कीजिए. क्योंकि अगर आज क्लास बंक नहीं करोगे तो क्या फिर 60 साल में जाके करोगे? So do everything because that teaches you, that makes you street smart. Classroom smartness जो है is one thing. Being street smart is another thing. We are an overpopulated country. To excel in a country of our size, आपको सब कुछ आना चाहिए, साम दाम दंड भेद. और वो सब कुछ तब आता है अगर आपने ये सब कुछ किया है. अगर आपने कोई नोटी एक्टिविटी या नोटी एक्शन नहीं किया है, अगेन आई एम टेलिंग, इलीगल नहीं होना चाहिए. पेरेंट्स की रेपुटेशन पे या टीचर्स की रेपुटेशन पे या स्कूल की रेपुटेशन पे दाग नहीं लगना चाहिए और आपकी सेहत खराब नहीं होनी चाहिए. इसके अलावा छोटी मोटी जो जिसको हम कहते हैं कि नोटी हैबिट्स या नोटी थिंग्स या छोटे जो बच्चे नहीं करेंगे तो वह कब करोगे? डोंट लूज योर चाइल्डहुड जस्ट बिकॉज यू वांट टू बिकम अ मैन. द प्रोसेस विल मेक यू अ मैन. Now, how good a man you are, how good a gentleman you are, that will decide how you handle these small things. तो अगर ये करोगे नहीं तो फिर इसको हैंडल करना सीखोगे नहीं. जब बड़े होगे तो जब वो सिचुएशन सामने आएगी तो उसको हैंडल नहीं कर पाओगे. ऑल दीज थिंग्स दैट एक लफ्ज़ है आपके स्कूल में भी होगा, एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़.
यस.
दैट एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़ सिर्फ इतना नहीं कि जाके म्यूज़िक कर लीजिए, या योगा कर लीजिए, या ट्रैकिंग पे चले जाइए, या हाइकिंग पे चले जाइए. एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़, हाउ यू हैंडल थिंग्स आउटसाइड योर सिलेबस. अभी जैसे पाकिस्तान का मैच था क्रिकेट का, कहते हैं शर्मा के लिए प्रिपेयर किया था, वर्मा आ गया. सो दैट इज आउट ऑफ सिलेबस को हैंडल करना. सो यू शुड बी एबल टू हैंडल एनी सिचुएशन विच कम्स योर वे, एंड दैट कैन ओनली हैपन इफ यू हैव ट्राइड एवरीथिंग विच केम योर वे व्हेन यू आर ग्रोइंग अप. एंड अगेन आई एम सेइंग, no illegal thing, nothing which brings disrespect to your parents, teachers or school, and which can affect your health.
So students can, conclusively, students can do whatever they want, but with restrictions.
No, not with restrictions, with reasonable responsibility.
Okay.
Restriction is a negative word. Reasonable responsibility is a positive word. It is building you up to handle things which are beyond what you are supposed to do. You can be responsible enough to do it in a responsible manner. You know, वो अब जिसको कहते हैं ना, आउट ऑफ योर ये थिंक कि भी मैंने ये करना है, आवेश में नहीं आना. कीजिए, सब कुछ कीजिए, लेकिन जिम्मेदारी से कीजिए. और वो 3 चीज़ जो मैंने बोली, उसके ऊपर कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं है. दोज आर नॉन नेगोशिएबल, बिकॉज दैट कैन कैरी स्टिग्मा टू योर फैमिली, टू योर ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स, to your grandchildren, and that can cause you health effects, adverse health effects, which can cause deformities not only in your body but also in the body of a grandchildren.
Yes.
So you have to be responsible enough to understand this. जिम्मेदारी से कुछ भी कीजिए, and that also will, वफादारी, ईमानदारी, जिम्मेदारी, वो it will inculcate that habit in a very friendly manner.
Okay. Moving on to the next question, sir. As an army veteran, आपने, when you were in the army of course, आपने field और warlike situations में ऐसा हुआ होगा कि you have shown aggression to your batchmates or juniors. और सर बोलना नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि हम उसी एक ब्रांच में आते हैं, but we as students are very short tempered today. तो सर आप कैसे मैनेज करते थे वो aggression when like I'm not able to put this together, but आप वो लाइन कहाँ सेट करते कि yes, इसके बाद okay कि I can go aggressive, but इससे पीछे नहीं, इतना aggressive नहीं होना मेरे को.
Aggression is a very powerful virtue of a human. Aggression जो है ना, एक बहुत बड़ी क्वालिटी है एक ह्यूमन के अंदर. उसको कब यूज करना है, that is where you have to decide. That is where your जिम्मेदारी comes. I am very clear, I am not going to use aggression against my own citizens, against my own countrymen, against my own soldiers. I reserve my aggression for the enemy. जो मेरे सब पेयर्स हैं, जैसे आपने बोला, या सीनियर या जूनियर हैं, उनके साथ aggression करने से nothing will be resolved. It can only cause harm either to me or to that person. उनके साथ में discussion, not argument. Discussion कीजिए, अपना point of view दीजिए, उनका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू सुनिए, फिर जो सीनियर है जो वो डिसाइड करेगा, दैट यू फॉलो. बट अग्रेशन इज अ वेरी पावरफुल वर्च्यू, इज अ वेरी पावरफुल ह्यूमन ट्रेट. रिजर्व इट फॉर द सिचुएशन इट डिजर्व्स. एनिमी के खिलाफ वही एग्रेशन जिसको आप नेगेटिवली पोस्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, एनिमी के खिलाफ वही एग्रेशन पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट लेके आएगी.
Okay.
You know, like young students, everyone watches cricket. अभी फील्ड में आप फील्डिंग कर रहे हो एज अ कैप्टन, इफ यू कीप शोइंग एग्रेशन टू योर ओन प्लेयर्स, तूने कैच छोड़ दिया, तूने बॉल नहीं रोकी, 4 चला गया, एंड यू कीप अब्यूजिंग, यू आर डीमोरलाइजिंग योर टीम. बट सेम एग्रेशन एज अ कैप्टन और एज अ बॉलर, इफ यू शो अगेंस्ट द ओपोनेंट, you will win the match. So reserve this aggression for the right place, right time, against the right audience. In my case, it's enemy.
पर्सनली आपने जितने भी आपने आंसर्स दिए उसमें कहीं ना कहीं क्रिकेट जरूर जुड़ा हुआ था. So can we conclude that you like cricket, or it just happened generally?
No, I like field sports. I played a lot of basketball, I played a lot of hockey, I played a lot of kabaddi. I generally don't play cricket, I don't even watch cricket
Okay.
because it's not a very physically fitness game. But I give the example of cricket because a lot of young students, and I am talking to a student, and through you I'm talking to the other student,
Definitely.
they understand cricket. If I give an example from basketball
Hmm.
and tell them, okay, these are the foul you can commit, 90% of them won't even know what the foul is. So my point of conveying a point will go waste. So that my point which I'm saying reaches the maximum audience in the most positive manner, I must speak in the language they understand. And today India's young students, they understand the language of cricket.
Okay. Professionally, sir, missions पे या again warlike situations में you have to be away from your family. मतलब मैंने खुद पढ़ा था ये, you were posted in Kashmir for 4 tenures. 7. That's mind astonishing. तो सर आप इतने टाइम से फैमिली से दूर रहे, so how did you manage that?
See, firstly, जो फैमिली है ना, आपकी जो फैमिली है, चाहे वो आपके पेरेंट्स हैं, चाहे वो आपकी वाइफ है, चाहे चिल्ड्रन है, चाहे ब्रदर सिस्टर हैं, they are your support system. They are not a burden on you.
Agreed.
Similarly, for a soldier, the family is a support system. Family keeps the soldier motivated. Family keeps the soldier to do his duty with 100% conviction. वफादारी, ईमानदारी, जिम्मेदारी. अगर फैमिली आपके घर में है और हर रोज़ फ़ोन करके आज बाथरूम की टैप लीक कर रही है, आज गैस का सिलेंडर ख़त्म हो गया है, बच्चे के 3 मार्क्स आए हैं, छत लीक कर रही है, कार पंक्चर हो गई है, if the family keeps giving you these problems, you will not be able to concentrate 100% on the job you are doing. Whereas a soldier's family, I'm not talking about my family, soldier's family takes care of all these things by themselves. In addition, we have the army which is supporting them in those areas if they're staying in a cantonment. But the soldier is never bothered. Soldier के दिमाग में, जैसे मैंने शुरू में बोला, उसका जो मिशन है, जो एम है ना, उसको कंप्लीट करने के लिए peripherals should not be bothering him. And that includes the small little things from the family. So our families are our strength, not a weakness or a burden. So when I stay away like 7-10 years in Kashmir, 10 years in Jammu region, 1 in Manipur, 1 in Sikkim, what have you. And just for information, my wife has seen my death news twice. Once when she was 8 months pregnant.
Oh my God.
So military wives are the strongest people on this planet. They handle everything like this, and even things more worse than this, all by themselves. They don't allow these things to shatter themselves or cause an adverse effect on the soldier who is guarding the border. Because देश की जिम्मेवारी पहले है, परिवार की जिम्मेवारी बाद में. So that aspect has to be clear. मेरे को एक स्टूडेंट ने गुजरात यूनिवर्सिटी में, I was giving a talk. A girl student asked me a question. She says, sir, army as a job, what are the challenges? कि आर्मी एक जॉब है, उसमें challenges क्या हैं? तो my answer was, आर्मी जॉब नहीं है, आर्मी मोहब्बत है. और मोहब्बत में चैलेंज नहीं होते, मोहब्बत में अफसाने होते हैं.
Nice.
And I love my job. I find my job to be my love affair. You are a young man. If a girlfriend says, okay, I'll send a message, I'll speak to you at 11 in the night, आपको 7 बजे के बाद ही नींद आनी बंद हो जाती है. And when my commanding officer says, I'll send you a message at 11 o'clock in the night, I start preparing myself for a mission.
So the mindset is same.
Mindset is same. 11 बजे तक आप क्यों जागते हो? क्योंकि आपको मैसेज आना है. Because you are in love. And I am awake because मेरे को भी मैसेज आना है. I am in love with what message is going to come.
Right.
आर्मी मोहब्बत है.
Right.
और मोहब्बत में अफसाने होते हैं. That's why we are talking here.
Right. Again on the lighter note, मैं सर आपका Instagram scroll कर रहा था, so I found that you recently ordered a book, Play to Kill.
Yeah.
So, was it an interesting book, or why did you thought of purchasing it?
See, that book
Hmm.
is written by an author called Pooja Mukherjee.
Yes.
And Pooja Mukherjee is the younger daughter of my first commanding officer.
Okay.
I have seen this girl when she was 3 years or 5 years old. I've seen her grow. She calls me uncle, and she calls my wife auntie. And this is the book she has written. And I always order my books. I never request for a free copy, because I feel asking for a free copy is doing injustice to the author, the publisher, the bookstores, and other people, because their livelihood depends on that. You must pay for it. So I ordered that book. It's coming up in, I think, mid of October. And since she sent me the draft of this book, I had written a cover quote. On the first cover, the quote is by me.
Okay.
And I found that book very interesting. And more importantly, this book is of the youngsters, today's times. How this online gaming and other things happen, and how they can take you to a wrong side. So I want to read more about it. I want to know what happens in the, क्या Gen Z बोलते हैं, क्या बोलते हो?
Yes.
कि उनकी दुनिया में क्या होता है. So that's why I ordered this book, and good you asked this question. That means you've done your homework.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Next question. Sir, आपके अगेन इंस्टाग्राम पे आपने एक अपने कैट की फोटो डाली थी. यू हैव अ पेट कैट. सो आपने नाम रखा है कोई इसका?
Yes.
क्या?
The name is Maple.
Maple.
Yes, she's a it's a he है. It's a Persian cat. And color is that the maple leaves, they change their colors. And since I have been posted in Kashmir maximum time, Kashmir has chinar trees. Chinar tree is the same maple family है, और उसके भी कलर चेंज होते हैं, और जब वो बर्nt sienna टाइप कलर आ जाता है, and that is the color of the cat, that brownish color. So I didn't want to name it Chinar, because Chinar is a name of my corps which I commanded. So we named it Maple.
सर, आउट ऑफ क्यूरोसिटी आपने मेंशन किया कि कश्मीर में चिनार ट्रीज होते हैं, वहीं से चिनार कॉर्प्स का नाम लिया
Yes.
गया है.
Yes.
Okay.
Chinar Corps takes its name from Chinar tree of Kashmir.
Okay. Again on the lighter note, तो हम ये conclude कर सकते हैं you are a cat person?
I love life in every form. This is the first cat we are having. इससे पहले we always had a dog.
Okay.
And the second book is dedicated to our dog Bolt, Labrador. It remained with us for about 14 years, and we lost him about 2 years ago. And I dedicated the book to Bolt. So we always had a pet in the house. We are pet parents, and our children are very attached to the pets. And this is one reason, but I must tell through you to all the students, there was a study carried out, I read in Reader's Digest some 10, 15 years ago. There was a study carried out somewhere which took, I think, 50 or 100 most successful people in the world, and they analyzed their habits or their upbringing and what made them successful. So one common factor was they all had a pet in their house. When you have a pet, you learn how to share. You learn how to absorb nonsense. You learn how to respect other person's emotions or feelings or bad moods, and that makes you a better human being. Coming back to your question of aggression, अभी वो तो आपका पेट है, डॉग हो कैट हो, उसका अपना मूड है. He doesn't realize कि आप अच्छे मूड में हो, नहीं हो अच्छे मूड. If that pet is in a playful mood, you may be angry because you didn't score well and you are in a bad mood or foul mood. वो आके आपसे cuddle करेगा, and if you don't cuddle back, the pet will feel bad.
ना उस बेचारे की क्या गलती है?
उसकी क्या गलती? Exactly. So you will cuddle the pet back, and that is what is a learning. You learn to face your bad moods. You learn to face the pet's bad moods. Or otherwise, you are in a playful mood. उसका cat का mood नहीं है.
Right.
So having a pet at home sobers you down. And sharing, caring, being friendly, being a brother, being a father, being a child. Like 14 years of dog's age is equivalent to about 100 years of a human age. And you see him from day one, like an infant. Then when he is 2-3 years old, he is a teenager. Then he is a young man. Then he grows middle-aged and old age.
Grows old, yeah.
And right in front of you, a life has gone a full cycle.
Yes.
And 14 hours, your life, from say 10 years to 24 years, you have seen your best buddy
True.
grow from an infant to grandfather age. That teaches you a lot. That teaches you a lot how to deal with people of varying ages, varying moods, and varying, idiocracies, if I can call it. The pets are a great friends. Every person must have a pet, even at home or even outside. Like our daughter, there are, that strays in the colony. And our daughter makes it a point they get properly, that immunized and all those things. Unki proper jo bhi टीके लगने होते हैं, rabies and this, that. She gets them done from her pocket money. And because she has always grown up with a pet at home. So having a pet at home is a very, very good quality.
Actually, I asked this question because या तो लोग dog person होते हैं या तो cat person होते हैं. So I really wanted to ask. तो आप are you planning on expanding this pets all process? Are you planning on having new pets?
I am at that stage in my life where my decisions don't matter at home.
Is that true?
Yeah, even if what the shirt I buy, what pen I buy, or what pet we have, is all decided by the family at home. That may be your wife, that may be your child, your son, your daughter. For that matter, what has to be cooked for dinner. So I accept that environment, and everyone must accept. Don't resist change. Just because I was a senior army officer where my order was always the final word. No, I can't say कि शाम को मुझे Chinese ही चाहिए. वो बोलेंगे कद्दू की सब्जी बनी है, चुपचाप खा लो. ठीक है? So that makes you a better person. You adjust well.
Right.
You fit in well in the team. And if you're a team person, that is the best thing. If you're not a team person, then I'm afraid you will never be, very successful in any group of people. That may be your school team, that may be your class, that may be your, when I was in a professional college, or that may be your team at work, or for that matter, if you join the forces, that may be your company, platoon, battalion. You need to understand you are one of the 10. So rest of the 9 are a majority and they are important. You have to fit in. And every one of those 10 has to have the same feeling. I have to fit in. When everyone feels I have to fit in, फिर वो जैसे बस में ज़्यादा रश होता है तो ऐसे करके एडजस्ट हो जाते हैं ना. Then that becomes strength.
Okay.
It's important that you fit in as a team and don't show your individual traits, because teamwork matters.
Okay. Next question. Because personally I love bikes. So मैं रॉयल एनफील्ड की उस पे ऑफिशियल चैनल पे स्क्रॉल कर रहा था. आई फाउंड दे मेड अ कमर्शियल फीचरिंग यू राइडिंग अ बुलेट.
Yes.
So what was all that?
That
story?
19-second video on my Insta handle has got, I think, more than 11 lakh likes. Not the views. 1.1 million likes. And it's a 19-second video without a single dialogue. And the only one dialogue is because I said, army, a soldier, the nation depends on soldier. He will do and perform in any terrain, any weather, any kind. Similarly, bullet.
And the soldier depends on the bullet.
Everything is, soldier depends on the bullet. Yes, you're right, you reminded. And bullet performs in every type of terrain. And at our home, I got 2 bullets.
Okay.
One is a 1979 model, one is a newer one.
Okay.
And our son is a Harley man, so he's got a Harley Davidson. And of course, the other vehicles. But basically, when you love something, if I am still owning a 1979 model, that is 46-year-old bike.
That surely means something.
That means कि दोस्ती करते हैं, छोड़ते नहीं हैं. And वो बहुत जरूरी है. प्यार, मोहब्बत, दोस्ती. अगर आप अपना बुलेट नहीं छोड़ रहे हो तो देश को कैसे छोड़ोगे?
सही बात है.
ठीक, तो ये वो DNA वाली बात आ गई. So it comes in your genes, it comes in your habit, it comes in your nature. NDA में we used to be given a bicycle, and that bicycle was passed down from earlier courses to the newer courses, and करते करते वो काफ़ी गंभीर हालत में होती थी, to put it mildly. And most of the time it will break down here or there. So once a bicycle breaks down, you are not supposed to leave it there. The orders were you carry it on your shoulders and you run back to your squadron. You cannot walk when you are alone in India. If you are a group of 6, then you can march smartly, or a group of 4. But if you are alone or you are 2 of you, then you run. And when your bike has broken down, then you are alone. You carry the bike back to your squadron. तो जो बाइक नहीं पीछे छोड़ के आएगा वो सोल्जर को या अपने साथी को कैसे पीछे छोड़ देगा लड़ाई में, या अपने देश को कैसे छोड़ देगा. So these are the way trainings happen. These are the way the inculcation of qualities happen. So earlier you learn these qualities as a student. Moral science is a very important subject. Everywhere I go, I tell the students, please tell your parents, obey the traffic rules. कई बार जो छोटे बच्चों के पास जाता हूँ मैं बताता भी हूँ कि ग्रीन लाइट, ऑरेंज लाइट, रेड ट्रैफिक लाइट का क्या मीनिंग है. फ्री लेफ्ट या फ्री राइट, फ्री लेफ्ट का क्या मीनिंग है. So why I tell them is because that 7-year-old boy or girl, when he's sitting with his or her father and father jumps at traffic light, that child is going to say, Papa, आपने गलती की है. Papa, you have broken the law. And next time the father is not going to do it.
The father also feels proud that
yeah, my child knows.
Yeah.
So ये जो moral science है, जहाँ जो भी चीज़ें, सफाई कैसे रखनी है घर में. We all clean our own house and throw the muck in the gully or street outside. तो street भी तो हमारी है. So we need to learn these lessons as in school. Be a good citizen, respect your teachers, respect your parents, respect traffic rules, respect cleanliness, respect your health. Then you're a complete person.
So we have a small rapid fire for you. So first question, tea or coffee?
None.
Sir, philosophical answers.
Philosophically, actually speaking,
Please.
When I am forced, I have it. Otherwise, I prefer a glass of water. It actually detoxes your body. Or I prefer some health drink, a juice, a fresh juice or something. Anything which is not healthy is not good.
So वो तो सर ये बात होगी ना कि टी और कॉफी में कैफीन होते हैं तो you don't drink it. But please, if you had an option.
No, if I had an option, I'll take a tea without sugar. Mild tea without sugar.
Okay.
Or a black coffee.
Yes. Mountain person or beach person?
Mountains.
Yeah.
Beach पे जाने का मौका ही नहीं दिया किसी ने.
Me personally, I'm also a mountain person.
Yeah.
So going into it, what's your favorite mountain place? Like any destination, any hill station?
Oh, hill station to Kashmir. Because I've seen Kashmir from 1988. No, there is a place called Lolab in North Kashmir in district Kupwara. It's a small little valley. I posted there as a major. And Lolab, otherwise, Lol is beautiful, Ab is water. Like Punjab is 5 and Ab is water, so 5 rivers Punjab. Similarly, Lol is beautiful and Ab is water. So Lolab takes its name like it. But in the army, they call it land of love and beauty.
Okay.
The acronym which they're given. So I served there for 2 years, maybe 1.5 years, during Kargil war.
Okay.
That's the most beautiful place I have been to. And then, of course, Northeast is very beautiful. Maybe Mizoram, maybe Manipur, maybe Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Nagaland. Very beautiful. And very, जिसको हम कहते हैं ना, अभी तक उसको तहस नहस नहीं किया है tourism ने. The Indian tourism is very bad. It destroys the place.
True.
We come back mucking up that place. We don't respect the nature. We don't respect the beauty.
बात हो जाती है पहाड़ों में सीमेंटों के पहाड़ बना रहे हैं.
Yeah, we're doing that. We are sitting in Himachal, and that is the worst thing. You are interfering with nature, and that's the reason nature is telling you again and again, giving you warnings. All the landslides and all are warning to the man or the mankind. Okay, please learn to respect nature. So as a student, you must respect the nature. जो भगवान की बनाई चीज है ना, उससे कम छेड़छाड़ करो. It looks beautiful only if it is maintained the way God has made it. So that's a very important lesson.
Sir, you mentioned Northeast. So if a person has to travel Northeast, what are like the 3 destinations you will suggest any person? in the northeast
तो
region?
नॉर्थ ईस्ट तो ऐसा है जैसे वो you take 20 odd names and you throw it like this and you pick up any three.
Actually, because most people don't generally know about the northeast region.
Northeast, first of all, it's a very beautiful place. The landscape is beautiful. People, they are very simple. People have very strong tribal affiliations.
Yes.
A tribe changes with 20 kilometer, 30 kilometer. Their dialect changes. And you get to meet wonderful people with wonderful history, their clan history, their tribe history, and they take good pride in being from that particular tribe. So much so, उनके shawls भी हैं ना, उनके जो designs हैं, वो भी tribal affiliation के हैं. So Northeast, if anyone is planning to visit the place, go to any place in Northeast. Everything is beautiful. Because still untouched by human behavior, I can call that. Or the way our tourists behave. It's beautiful. People are very nice. People are very friendly. People are very hospitable. And it's a beautiful place.
Next question. What is that one place which you've never been to, but certainly hope to? All around the globe.
Oh, that's a difficult one. Actually speaking, I never wish for a thing which I can't achieve. And because I make in my second book I written, don't dream, set aims. Because when you dream, you are dreaming in a subconscious state of mind. And your mind, कहते हैं ना, run after your dreams. No, dream has happened during when your mind was not in active stage. Mind was in a subconscious stage. You were sleeping. उस time का dream आएगा, that may not be your cup of tea. And if you start putting energies into it, you may not achieve it. Whereas my theory is, in a very conscious manner, set aims. Set an achievable aim, knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, knowing your opportunities, knowing the threats you have. And then go and achieve them. So, a place which I have not been to and I would like to go, I don't know.
एक तो होगी.
I really, actually speaking, my nature is such, when things come to me, I will plan for it and I do it. I don't keep things pending. So maybe it is that result that there's nothing I've thought of and which I've not done.
Okay.
Well, I always try and finish my job and I don't keep things pending.
Okay. On Instagram, you called your younger daughter your little broke best friend.
I must have said this because I actually mean
I was
it.
amazed by seeing that. How can a person like you call his daughter a best friend like situation? Yeah, that I agree. Ki हाँ, बच्चे जो होते हैं, they can be your best friends after a certain age.
Yeah.
But why little broke?
Little because she is younger than me. Best friend because we are best of the friends. Broke means she is always broke because she says, Papa dena OTP, Papa dena, Papa transfer so much money. And because she is a student. So I do all that. But she is my little broke friend and best friend. They're not denying that fact.
Were you strict with her?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
With your son?
No.
No?
No. Why should I be strict?
Sir, when you have to discipline your kids, you have to be strict.
No, if he's disciplined already, then what?
So how did he get disciplined?
Ask the mother, because I was never there. No, in the family, that's why I'm saying, in military wives are the strongest people on this earth. She has faced all the nonsense. I have never been to a parent-teacher meet. I was not there when both the children were born. I was not there when they went to school. I was not there when they finished the school. I was not there when they went to the professional colleges. And the mother handled everything. She disciplined. Even today she will tell me, ye bol do. I'll never say, bata do yaar, koi baat nahi. And हमारा रिश्ता वो है, पापा यार क्या कर रहे हो? And I think that's the best way, because then they will never hide anything from you. You know, if you are disciplined, if you are strict, then as a child, he will hide things from you which he feels कि father को पता नहीं लगना चाहिए, वो डांटेंगे. And if a child is hiding things from you, then there is a lack of trust. And when there is a lack of trust, there is lack of faith and everything. That shouldn't happen between a son and a father or a daughter and a father.
Between parents and children.
Between parents and children,
Right,
because the child should be honest enough to walk up to you and say, Papa, itne marks. Like our daughter, whenever she comes back after an exam, she sits down, she'll come, Papa, 87 aa jayenge, Papa, 95 aa jayenge. And exactly that many marks she gets.
She scores.
It's not like that, paper ka, oh, fatte chak diye. Because they're very honest with us. And they're honest because they understand that अगर कम आएंगे तो डांटेंगे नहीं, ज़्यादा आएंगे तो शायद थोड़ा well done बेटा, no problem. Like once I'll tell you, son was doing engineering in Delhi, and I was in Kashmir. He was sitting with some of his friends in the college, and किसी बात पे उनका बच्चों का आपस में हो गया कि parents strict हैं या नहीं है, तो he says, wait, I'll tell you something. He calls me up on his mobile and he puts the phone on the speakerphone. Sorry.
So please have water.
No. So he says, Papa, I have to tell you something. I said, Bolo. So he said, Papa, I failed in my class.
Okay.
I said, Beta, don't worry, never mind, all the best. And पीछे से एकदम से सारे बच्चे वो हंसने लग गए. तो because उसने, तो he said, see, I told, my father will never scold me, or will never say कि क्या हुआ, क्यों नहीं हुआ. He will always encourage me.
Right.
Because जो हो गया है, although you are not failed, but जो हो गया है उसके ऊपर तो जोर नहीं है ना. If you scold him, you are breaking that child's will to improve.
Right.
Or will to succeed again.
Yes.
And that's exactly what you are not supposed to do. As a parent, as a teacher, as a guide, as a motivator, the person is already down. He is already feeling bad about it. He or she is already, failed in a class, having a bad day, feeling very bad about it, having a miserable time, and ऊपर से आप scold कर रहे हो. You are not helping the child anyway.
Right.
You are supposed to help the child grow out of and come out of that situation. And that can only happen if the child is very friendly with you, tells you straight away, कि बाबा ये problem है, and you say, don't worry, we'll handle it.
Okay.
And today's world, especially when you are going to be a father after a few years, today's world, the type of distractions which are there for the students in terms of, you can say Insta and all, multiplied by 10 times after 10 years, and then the drugs and bad habits, bad company, irresponsible behavior, all these effects which we keep discussing.
Addictions
and all. So imagine if you are not friendly to your child, where the child will go.
Right. Right.
So as a young student today, you must understand this very clearly, and every parent must understand. The first and the best friend of any child is the parent.
Very well said.
So we must be responsible. Why wafadari, zimmedari.
Yeah.
So we must be responsible for it.
Just a few more questions because you're a very time-bound person. During your military days, what's that one unforgettable moment which you feel नहीं यार ये मेरे से भूली नहीं जाएगी? It is so epic.
I was a major again, Lolab, and there was an encounter going in with the terrorists, and one of the Jawan had got hit in the stomach, and I was holding him, and he was sort of, and I was trying to keep him pepped up. We had closed his wound, and in the meantime, the helicopter was coming for evacuation and other thing, and the encounter was still going on, and I was talking, nahi, kuch nahi hoga, you are okay and all that. And that man says, साहब मेरी एक बेटी है, अगर मेरे को कुछ होता है तो मेरी बेटी का प्लीज ध्यान रखना. He gave me the name. And I said, no, nothing will happen to you, and you talk to me, you look at me, and whatever I could do as a young major, must be about 35, 36 years of age, and I said, nahi, kuch nahi hoga aapko, and don't worry. And our daughter was just born that time, or after a few days, or that type of thing. And I said, don't worry, nothing, kuch nahi hoga. So anyway, he was evacuated, he survived.
Okay.
And now when after retirement I went to a regimental center, he had also come as a veteran. And this girl was with him. And he comes and introduces his daughter to me. कि साहब ये मेरी बेटी है, अभी ये law कर रही है. I felt so nice. I said, look at this man. At that time he was almost praying कि साहब मेरी बेटी है. And today I'm meeting this girl, and what a
you feel
wonderful
very proud.
coincidence. So I felt very nice, and I felt nice about the dedication of this man. Even in that stage when he was probably thinking that he is going to die, he is not worried about himself. He is worried more about his daughter, the point we are discussing. If they're not friends, this won't happen.
Right.
So you have to be the best friend of a child. and child has to be the best friend of their parents.
Right.
You know, the typical thing today's Gen Z or whatever you call it, my parents don't understand me. No, they understand you, but you don't understand them. You know, जब तक आप बड़े होते हो और आपको लगता है अभी मुझे मेरे पेरेंट्स समझने लगे हैं, you are about to have kids, and they say कि मेरे पेरेंट्स मेरे को अंडरस्टैंड नहीं करते.
Right.
You know, ताली दो एक हाथ से नहीं बजती.
एक हाथ से नहीं बजती. Right.
As a student, as a young child, you must understand. You know, there are a lot of videos on this. When you know, the aging parent, father or mother, is asking the son, ये plant का नाम क्या है? After few minutes again, ये plant का नाम क्या है? Because that old man is forgetting. फिर 3 plant का नाम क्या है? And the child gets irritated. He's a 45-year-old man. And then the father says, जब तू एक ही चीज का नाम 10 बार पूछता था, I never got irritated. Because he was the best friend. So you have to be best friend between father and daughter or son, or mother or daughter and son.
Sir, it's just so epic that I'm able to conduct your podcast. So, okay, what's like the final message you would like to give me, the teachers, and the viewers of this podcast?
See, do everything which your parents and your teachers tell you to do. Don't do anything which can bring disrepute to your family, like I said earlier, which can make your health go bad, or which is illegal as per the law of the land. बाकी जिंदगी में हर एक चीज को एंजॉय कीजिए with these responsibilities in place. Obey traffic rules, obey your parents, obey your teachers, be good person, be good human being, keep the area clean. Take pride in yourself. You are the only one of your kind in the whole world. आपके जैसी भगवान ने कोई दूसरी शय या दूसरी चीज नहीं बनाई है. Understand your strengths, work on your strengths, polish your strengths, and then you will be able to achieve whatever. Because you are copying person A, B, C. Uski inherent strengths are different than you. And you're copying and trying to become like him or her doesn't work.
It doesn't.
You have to understand your strengths and weaknesses. You have to work on yourself.
Right.
You know, like with your height, you have to understand whether you have to wear vertical stripes or horizontal stripes or checks the way you're wearing. No, you can't look at Shah Rukh Khan and say, yaar, usne black pehna, main bhi black pehnta hu.
Sahi baat hai.
You know, his body structure is different, his outlook is different, his way of walking, talking, standing is different, and you are a different person.
Right.
You have to find your own style. And that is when people should look at you and say, jaise Piyush ne jaise dress up karta na, I should dress up like this. Anupam Kher, in one of the interviews he was having with me like this. You know, I'm a very casual dressed person, black trouser, white shirt and a black jacket.
Right.
He said, sir, आपकी जितनी भी मैंने photograph देखी, जितनी वीडियो देखी, you are very meticulously dressed. And how do you manage this? And that's the first time I realized कि यार, you know, मेरे को भी कोई style देख रहा है. Why? Because I found जो मेरे में है, उसको कैसे होन अप करना है, उसको कैसे showcase करना है. And I work like that.
Right.
But if I look at someone else and start copying him, it won't work.
Right.
Because that is not original.
Right. Sir, समय इजाजत नहीं दे रहा, नहीं तो I would love to have more questions with you. So, well, with this, we like to end this podcast. Thank you so much, sir, for your time, and it's really been a pleasure and honor for me to conduct your podcast. So that's it from today. I hope you all do well, and at last, as always, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you, Piyush, and thank you, viewers. I will, at the cost of repetition, say, obey your parents, obey your teachers, obey traffic rules, keep the area clean, be good, be healthy, be smart, believe in yourself. You are the only one of your kind. Don't let that get out of your mind. Take pride in it, build on it, and go stronger, go higher, go bolder. Thank you and Jai Hind.